One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cavaliers offense has the ball first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Clemens. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fighting off the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Leaves it with the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. They're setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clemson jumps to the line. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
He breaks a tackle, and it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Clements. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick release on the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throwing right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Clemens. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. Punts it out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wicks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Clemens. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. To the air on second down. He's got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking downfield on first down. Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Firing to the right, complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wicks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send the back in motion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll do it himself. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The inside handoff. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a cut! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peace. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Clemson set up with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through a tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. He's got him. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.